Okay, guys, welcome back. This is Tech Talk episode number 126, How an Obscure Website Can Affect Your Business Reputation. Recorded on May 10th, 2018. We're going to take a little break from free and almost free ways to advertise your business online, the segment I've been doing recently for about 7, 8, or 9 episodes, and talk about something else that kind of happened here, a little issue that based on something that happened like actually months ago, and I think I believe I did an episode on that, probably not in as much detail. I really had to confront and deal with the situation, and there's a lesson learned from all this. You folks can learn from this here too. So we're going to deal with this today, and hopefully you guys be able to avoid some issues. Avoid having issues like this in the future for yourself here. So anyway, in case you're new to this channel, this YouTube channel or podcast show, I'm Dan Harley. I have over 20 years of internet marketing and internet solution consulting experience. I've helped countless businesses succeed online with their websites, their internet marketing, SEO, social networking, email marketing, and a lot more stuff. The YouTube channel and the podcast show is to help help more business owners succeed, answer questions, solve problems, provide sound advice and directions, and basically, it's if you see any of my shows in the past or just know me personally, my passion is just to help people. So I thoroughly enjoying doing this. So anyway, you can find links to the YouTube channel, podcast show, Facebook page, all that good stuff, and details of this episode and other episodes at Tech Talk at primeconcepts.net. That's primeconcepts.net. While there, please leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, podcast show, Facebook page, all that's good stuff. You know the drill. And with that in mind, thank you for doing all that stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Now, into the topic of the day here, a little story here. Like I said, my client and I got accused for posting fake reviews. And what happened here is I'm working on a project for one of my clients and help with a lawsuit against a very bad competitor. In fact, this competitor had actually lost a lawsuit to my client and seemingly ignored the court orders and decided to go a few steps further here. So anyway, a couple of things were happening here too. One thing I did notice here, that it looked like there's some fake reviews that this competitor was posting, got posted on Yelp and all that stuff. So I decided to consult an expert on that, because on top of that, me being as close to my client as possible, I need somebody that would be, let's say, non-biased and would deal with the situation. So anyway, I consulted this particular company. By the way, I'm going to leave links to this website in the show notes. I'm not going to mention their name. I think they have enough got enough issues with them anyway. So anyway, they appear to be authority on fake reviews, and they appear to have previous experience as being an expert witness. So it looked like it would be a fantastic company or service to go to deal with this. So anyway, what shocked me is this consultant turned on us. He claimed that we were using fake reviews and we were posting fake reviews. And boy, I tell you, it was actually going to turn us in, for lack of better terms. So it was pretty brutal, eye-opening experience there. So it left me kind of shocked. And, I basically let that go. It happened back in November, something like that. But then I started doing some routine historical data, some reporting from a client, and ran into this site again because they posted a pretty negative blog post regarding what the scenario that happened here, basically accusing, like say myself and my client of posting these fake reviews. So I couldn't leave this set for a variety of reasons. So I went ahead and posted a rebuttal. very professionally, not any hatred. It's just laid it out. This is what's going on. In fact, I have a link. Actually have a copy of that rebuttal in as a blog post on primeconcept.net, so you guys will see that too. And I also went a step further here too. I decided to go, because they had listed not just my client but hundreds of other businesses out there claiming that these folks were using fake reviewers. So I actually took liberty, contacted a few of them. Obviously could not contact them all. There's so many of them, but a few of them, and I was a little bit surprised, but not really, to find out that a lot of them, a lot of these so-called fake reviewers, these people who are that this company, this service is accusing these other businesses of doing, they just simply don't have the capacity of doing it. For the most part, these folks here that were being accused, they don't have the technical ability. They're very technically challenged, and so they got no idea that how to access their own business profiles to check on the reviews, let alone have somebody post fake reviews. So it was pretty obvious that these folks were, I wouldn't say fraudulently, but they were falsely accused. Okay, and I left in the comments to this company that was doing this stuff here that I don't believe that they were intentionally wanted to cause malice or intentionally wanted to harm anybody that did not know what's going on. But it's obvious that they went way overboard in accusations, and with very, very little evidence, even a benefit of the doubt, they were, falsely accusing some folks. Now, legal ramifications, that's really not my department. That would be somebody take to the attorney here. But a situation like this, these fraudulent reviews, they can be very damaging. In fact, this is what's been happening. What actually happened to my client, all these other folks that had these negative blogs on them. These blog posts are connected to those businesses. Okay, and these prospects are looking for that business, my client's business or other businesses. They might see it when they do a Google search, a Google or Bing search. They might find this blog, and then if you don't have a lot of activity, if your business doesn't have a lot of online activity, these blog posts might be one or two or three. It might be your website, and that blog post is the only thing that's relevant to your business, and it's going to pop up, and people are going to see that, and they're going to react accordingly. So if this is these accusations, even though they might be false or whatever, the fact is that they're out there, is going to impact on these businesses. So like I say, these businesses I did contact, for the most part, like I said, they lack technical knowledge. They don't know how to deal with this stuff, and also they're kind of scratching their heads, wondering why they're not getting any business off from the internet. And at least these negative blog posts from this one company, this one service, I wouldn't say is a primary factor, but it certainly would be contributing to such issues. So, and like I say, with a lot of these businesses, they don't have a whole lot of online activity, so these blog posts pop up real fast here. So that's what actually happened with many of the businesses I reviewed regarding the situation. Sometimes that negative blog review ranks higher than that company's the business's website. So it's pretty critical stuff. So long story short, that's why it's really important to manage your online business reputation. Not just online business listings, but your entire business reputation. Anything related to your business, you would deal with it before it becomes a bigger issue. Okay, so anyway, comes to the Q&A real quick on this thing here. Let me bring that up here. All this stuff in mind. dealing with your online business reputation, it sounds like a big deal, but I guess a good question to that here is, is it hard to do? Well, not really. Okay. In fact, it's relatively easy. A quick thing to do is just simply Google your business and see what's out there. So the links are relative to your business and all the information stories relative to your business, and keep track of them. If you see something out there that's not inaccurate or fraudulent, you need to deal with it accordingly. Okay, it's the same thing along with your online business reviews on Yelp or Google. You just need to deal with it. Okay, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some effort to do it. Not doing it, basically, those negative things float around, be it true or not true, and they're going to come back to haunt you if they aren't already. So, and I got questions. All these folks I talked to, they say, "Hey, Dan, can you handle this?" Of course, okay. And we handle these issues on a case-by-case situation. There's a lot of companies out there that do reputation management, and they're range from excellent services to questionable services. For example, this particular company that was dealing with these fraudulent reviews, I probably wouldn't recommend them, but there's companies out there that deal with this stuff. So that in mind, this particular company that has been posting these bad reviews, these reviews of other businesses doing fraudulent reviews, can these businesses sue? Can my client sue them? Well, considering this company's in the state of California, yeah, you can sue for everything. So generally speaking, yes. Is it worth suing it? That's a different story, and that's something you have to go to attorney for. I'm not sure exactly all the legal ramifications and all this stuff, but obviously there's some issues there. And really, the bigger thing here is not necessarily taking the lawsuit, but removing this from the internet so other people don't run into it. Okay, so probably the best approach to all this here is not going to an attorney first, but confronting this company or this website or this other blog or whatever. It might not be this, might be a completely different company, might be completely different people. Confronting them, say, hey, what's going on? How can I make this right? Turn things around and make these negative things go away. So, so I guess to answer that last question there is, can you sue the bad reviews? Yes, but you may want to try to find something less litigious to approach first. That would be my reputation, my recommendation. So anyway, like I say, in the meantime here too, I'm going to wrap this up. I got links to the post in question as well as my response in question as a blog post in primeconstant.net. I'll make sure that's in the show notes. So in the meantime, go visit the website, primeconstant.net. You find lots of excellent information, the free and almost free ways to advertise your business online series of podcast shows, along with over 126 different podcast shows I got already now. So I'm getting up there, doing a lot of this stuff here. Also, by the way, bookmark this page, subscribe to the channel, the podcast show. Share all this stuff with your friends and colleagues. I greatly appreciate it to help boost my viewership and readership. And, of course, leave some feedback. So greatly appreciate all this stuff here. So anyway, you folks, I'm going to wrap it up right now. So I want to thank you guys for watching and listening. And we'll catch you next time. We'll go back into the free and almost free ways to advertise online in the next episode to probably talk a little bit more email marketing, stuff like that. So meantime, thank you for watching and listening, and good luck and Godspeed to your online success.